Hi, I'm Susan Leftwich. I'm the Vice President of the Oakdale High School Band Boosters, and I'm also the coordinator for this year's Frederick County Public Schools Marching Band Showcase, which is being hosted at Oakdale High School on Monday, October 4th, with a rain date of Monday, October 11th. First and foremost, I would like to just say a huge thank you to all of our parents who came out this past Friday night. We really appreciate everybody who helped out with concessions, with pit crew, anything you guys did to make it a great evening. And we really hope that the parents enjoyed seeing all of the hard work that the students have been putting in since the middle of the summer. It was a great evening for everybody. And I don't know about you, but it makes me really look forward and get excited for the competition season that's coming ahead. I want to take a moment to talk a little bit about the showcase and what we're still needing in order to make it a successful event. One of the reasons why I'm hoping it's going to be important to you is that this is going to be a pretty big fundraiser. In the summer, each season, we sit down and we create a budget. And one of our goals is to make sure that we keep our student fees, hopefully at the same amount that it's been in previous years. In order to do that, we have to set a pretty big fundraising goal of $7,500. Now, I recognize that seems like a lot of money, and it is. However, we have done it successfully in the past, and we've actually surpassed that number in the past. So I know it can be done. This year, the showcase we're anticipating is going to be one of our biggest fundraisers. And it's only held once in about every 10 years at Oakdale, as it rotates between all the high schools from year to year. Let me explain a couple of the money makers for this event. The first one would be the printed program. Then there's the ticket sales, as well as the concession stands and the candygrams and airgrams that can be purchased for students the night of the event. The printed programs is what we're currently working on, and the deadline for all submissions is this coming Friday, September the 10th. Some opportunities within that program include advertisements. Those can be from any local businesses, so if you own a local business or if you know someone who owns a local business that might be interested in advertising, you can find the information for how to do that at the link up here in the corner. We're also including shout outs and senior salutes for our students. A shout out is like a 1 or 2 line, congratulations, way to go sort of thing for the students. And those are really for anybody from 9th grade through 12th grade. Our senior salutes are reserved for those seniors, and they're a little bit larger and can include room for a picture or 2. If you'd like some information on how to purchase a shout out or a senior salute, you can find it at this link. Please know that, again, the deadline is this coming Friday, and all advertisements, senior salutes, and shout outs must be purchased, meaning the money for them must be in the black box by this Friday in order for it to be included in the program. We're also hoping we might be able to include some student artwork for the cover of the program. Mr. Conrad explained to the students a little bit about that last week, and more information about that can be found on Schoology. So students, we really hope you'll consider putting some of your talents to the test and submitting some artwork for the cover. There's some guidelines on what to include in your artwork on that Schoology post that I had mentioned. So make sure before you start creating it, you take a look at what should be included. All submissions can be submitted to Carrie Sore at her email address on the screen. So let's talk a little bit about our volunteers. First, we have a couple of positions that we're calling coordinator positions. And I'm a little bit afraid that maybe we scared off some parents with that word coordinator, because it's a big word and it makes it sound like we're expecting you to really plan something when we're not. I think a better word for them would be point person. There are 3 positions that we're still looking for a point person for. There are 2 concession stands at Oakdale High School. I know, I just found out this past week that there's actually 2. For years, I've only thought there was 1, but there's 2. The second one is located on the away side of the stadium, and that's the one that we need a point person for. The concession stand will be fully stocked. You don't have to do anything ahead of time. It will all be prepared and ready to go. We just need somebody in there that we can have as our point person, that when volunteers show up, we can say, oh, go report to so-and-so in the second concession stand. A second one is what we're calling the VIP meal. We're responsible for feeding the judges that evening before the event. We have one volunteer already for that, and that is Susan Patras. Thank you, Susan. But we're looking for someone also to assist her with that. Basically, we're just looking for some, deli trays, some veggie trays, fruit trays, something along those lines. And judges have to report to the field by 5:30. So with cleanup, you should be done for the evening by 6 o'clock. And the last position that we're looking to fill, coordinator position, is what we're calling the track coordinator. This person will stand at the track at the gate where the marching bands will enter the field. They'll be responsible for making sure that the timing is right for the performing group that's coming off the field and letting know the performing group that's going onto the field when they're good to go on. They'll also be communicating, most likely by walkie-talkie or cell phone, with some other people on campus, including our pit crew people and some of the guides that will be with our bands, just to let them know, hey, your turn is coming up, make sure you're down here at the gate on time. Now for that position, we have somebody for Monday, October 4th. We're only looking for someone for Monday, October 11th, in case we have the rain date. And if we don't, then you're off the hook. And the link to sign up to be one of those coordinator positions, or what I'd like to call the point person, can be found here. All right, lastly, let's talk about our volunteers. We need anywhere between 35 and 40 volunteers to make this night a success. I know, it sounds like a lot, but we're gonna need lots of people for parking, for concessions, for selling tickets, for selling airgrams and candygrams, for just being a gracious host and make sure our spectators have everything they need and guide them and help guiding bands and all sorts of different positions that we need to fill. So in order for this night to be a success, we really hope you'll consider signing up to be a volunteer if you haven't already signed up to be a coordinator or to do something else for this event. And the link for the sign up can be found right here. Lastly, I just want to say that if you have any questions, any concerns, any great ideas, anything you want to share with me, please feel free to send me an email. My email address is here on the screen. And also know that all of this information can also be found in the weekly Bear Blast. All the links are included there, as well as a little description about everything that I spoke about. Thanks so much for listening, folks, and we really hope that you'll consider volunteering to help us out to make this a great night for the community, a great night for the students, and a great night for the Oakdale High School Band. Thanks again. Have a great day.